is going on? I'm Steve. Hope you're doing just fantastic. That right there was Good Times, Bad Times by Led Zeppelin. It's one of 6 amazing riffs from the 1960s that you can learn in just minutes. I'm going to breeze through these really quickly. I think they're like intermediate level. A couple of them are beginner, super fun and easy, just a couple different notes. I've got the Yardbirds and Cream and what else? I got Jimi Hendrix and a couple others. I think you're gonna love them. So let's just get right to it. I'm just gonna shut up, and get to it. I'm gonna start off with a pretty unusual one here with 2 harmonic notes. Ready? This is sweet. It's Buffalo Springfield's For What It's Worth in E major, and it begins with this harmonic, the 2 notes that just keep repeating over and over again. It's really an electric guitar, some sort of delay pedal, but you can simulate it on an acoustic or an electric with a harmonic at the 12th fret of the high E string. Like that. Just lay your finger down right on that 12th fret. Give that last little pop. Then the 5th fret of the B string, Really cool. And if you get that last one just right and let it ring out, it sort of even changes tones as it goes, doesn't it? You gotta be sure you don't hit it, just wrong. Do that a couple times, then go to an E major, to an A major. That little other note, you guys. So it's the 2nd fret of the A string, hammered onto the 4th fret of the A string, and you got this finger right here already in the E major position. It's on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then go back down to the 4th of the A, 2nd of the A, open A string, to the A major, and back to E major. That one's pretty cool. All right, for number 5, we'll put our capo on the 5th fret and we'll play White Room by Cream. Now, it's a bit hard to simulate all the different electric guitars with their, mega overdriven thing, but check this out. It's really neat. So let's start off here with essentially it's in a D major, but because you got the capo here, you basically play the 10th fret of the high E string, 11th fret of the B string, and 12th fret of the G string with the open D string. So we'll call that, D minor right there, something like that. Like that. And then you go to a C major. You want to add your pinky to this one right here. That's the key note right there. C major with a pinky on the 8th fret. And then you go down to an A minor to a G major. And the G major, instead of a regular G major, you really want that to be on the 8th fret of the B string right there. And do it again. To that C major, 8th fret on the high E string, to A minor, back to G major, right? Exactly what we did. But then leave this one on the 8th fret of the B string and do an E minor like this. Try not to hit the E string if you can, the high E string if you want to, but an E minor. And give it a pop in the white. A minor, G, D major, but you put your thumb right there on the 7th fret of the low E, F major, G major, A minor, G, D major, F, G, A minor. All right, for number 4, we'll leave our capo on the 5th fret. I'll show you 2 ways to play it. It's Heart Full of Soul by the Yardbirds. Really neat. So this one here, if you play it with the capo on the 5th fret, it's an A minor to D major to F to A minor again. But that note goes like this: 7th fret of the G string, open G, back to the 7th, slide it up to the 9th fret right there of that G string, back to the 7th, open, back to the 7th, back to open, and right here on the 7th fret of the D string. And that's the main note. Well, if you keep that, let's take the capo off, and now we'll play it in a D minor. But that same note does the same little riff is what we do up here. Same things. 7th fret of the G string. This time you don't have open because you don't have a capo, so it's first finger on the 5th fret of that G string, back to 7th, slide it up to the 9th, slide it back to the 7th, 5th, 7th, 5th, all on that G string, and now 7th of the D string right there. I was a little slow right there. So if you can slide up really quick and give it a good vibrato, like that. Pretty neat. Then it goes D minor, G, B flat, D minor, G, B flat, D minor right there. All right, at number 3, what a crazy song by Jimi Hendrix. This is Fire. Break out some drums on the guitar. Don't put a hole in your guitar though. That's not my fault. Check out my lawyers and disclaimer for that. So this one's sweet. It's in D major. Let me stand next to your fire. Pretty neat. And it begins with this little riff on the low notes, but at the same time, if you listen to the record, he's doing an octave like that. And then, you know, throughout the whole thing, he's going in a couple different places, but let me just show you the easiest way. 6th fret of the D string to the 5th fret and pluck it off. So go like this, like that. Now go 3rd fret of that D string, back to the 5th fret, and then 5th fret of the A string. Pretty cool. You can do that twice if you want to. And if you want to do the next octave up, you can go right here to the 8th fret, 9th fret of the B string, and then the 8th fret, pull that one off. So 9th, 8th of the B string, then 6th, 8th of the B string, and then 7th of the G string. And so that's the, you know, D minor kind of blues riff right there. Or you can do it way up here on the 12th fret. I'll give you one more bonus one. Ready? That's the 13th of the G to the 12th of the G, 10th, 12th of the G, and then 12th of the D string. And then you're ready to go. That one's pretty sweet. 12th of the A string, 10th of the D, and 12th of the D string. And get out those drums right there. Pretty nice riff from Jimi Hendrix. At number 2, we got that crazy riff by Jimmy Page that I showed at the beginning. It's Good Times, Bad Times by Led Zeppelin. This one's a lot of fun because it's an E major, but it's an E major bar chord. So E major, and you hit the 7th fret of the A string, 9th fret of the D, G, and B strings. So there's your bar chord, and you hit the open low E string, but try not to hit the high E string like that, and go 2 big pops, slide the second one down on each of them like that one, and then at some point the drums start to click in right here, but I sort of simulate it using a palm mute. Get some nice little rhythm right there, and then it goes down 2 frets and goes like this. Not as hard as you think, because you basically take that same shape, that E major, and go down 2 frets to what's a D major bar chord, and then you hit these notes. So that same D major bar chord, 5th fret of the A string, 7th of the D, and 2 pops on the G string on the 7th fret. So then come back down to the 7th of the D string, 5th of the A string, and one more on that 7th of the G string, and then you got to get this finger right here to the 4th fret of the A string, 5th, 6th, 7th, and you're back where we started from in the E major bar chord. So you've sort of walked it up. So check these notes out. If you play it fast. And at number 1, everybody knows this song from the movies. It's the James Bond theme from 1962. That one is a blast to play. It's an E minor. Start off here with an E minor and go. Just add this finger to the 1st fret of the B string, and then add any finger you can to the 2nd fret of that B string, back to the 1st, and back to open. So go. Because I play an E minor with one finger like this, like that, it allows me to put my 1st finger on that 1st fret of the B string, and this one right here on the 2nd fret of that B, and back off to the 1st fret, and then a little palm muting going on, and that cool note right there. If you got a old Jazzmaster Jaguar with a whammy bar, if not on acoustic, get real close to your bridge and go like this. Really sweet. So it's open E string, that low E, 2nd fret, 3 times back on the open, to the 3rd fret, and back to the 2nd fret. So listen to these notes. Really cool, huh? So all you've done is the open, 2nd, open, 3rd, 2nd, back to open a couple times. Think it does it twice, and it goes. And you can see right here, I switched this finger because I was getting ready to do a walk down from the 3rd, 2nd, 1st fret of that low E string. One more open, and then you go like this. D string on the 1st fret to open, and then 2nd fret of the A string, open, back to the 2nd fret. All together. Really cool. Fast. Sweet, I'll give you that chord real quick. E minor, and then add a 3rd fret of the E string, and then that 2nd fret of the B string. Doesn't that sound sweet? Little James Bond action. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Give me some more ideas for videos like this. Hit like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll catch you around. See ya.